keep or at least keeping Dallas relatively contained?
I thought our first period was an excellent road period. You know, obviously we gave one up with a second and a half to go, and that you know, obviously that you know, took away, you know, from you know, it was a real good first period. You know, we did a pretty good job overall today. A little bit too much against in the second period. You know, and probably for me the difference in the game offensively is just not being able to capitalize on the number of outnumbered rushes we had. You know, that's probably an uncharacteristic number of you know, of outnumbered rushes to be able to generate against them. And second period, you know, we had a really good look from Jared on one that you know, that we did execute and make a good play on. You know, Andrew made a good save on that one. Third period, we had a couple of posts. I thought we executed well on those outnumbers that we generated, just didn't find the back of the net.
Philipp kept you guys in it pretty good in the second. I think he made like 18 saves. What's the denominator you've noticed from him in some of the recent starts that he's made? He's had quite a few.
Yeah, it's not just recent. He's been good coming, especially, you know, I'll go back, you know, coming right off of you know, the long injury that he had. He's been rock solid since then. You look at his numbers, you know, and the saves that he's making at the right time. He's been rock solid, and he was that again tonight. And you're going to need that on the road, you know, especially against a quality team like these guys. He did a great job for us in the second period, and you know, he's consistently has been doing that for our hockey team.
A year ago, you guys were here in the playoffs against these guys. How tough is it to prepare the team for a road trip like this, where you're going up against clubs that are still, some of them are still playing for stuff?
Well, it's yeah. I mean, that's a question that we've had to answer over the last 2 weeks. It's a hard pill to swallow when you find yourself on the wrong side of the line in terms of the playoffs. So, you know, exactly what I spoke to earlier today. You know, it's about, you know, how you come at it today with a positive effort, you know, and solid execution and good competitive play as a group. I mean, guys are, you know, just take one look at our guys. Like, I mean, we came in here wanting to win a hockey game and expecting to win a game, and you know, you have to continue that mentality. We've got a quick, short turnaround. We play 22 hours later in St. Louis, and we got to get ourselves ready for that hockey game.
Vince Dunn's not on this trip. What went into the decision to basically shut him down?
Well, I mean, we've been working on a day-to-day basis trying to get him ready, and he's still at home doing his work. But you know, we felt like it wasn't apparent that he was going to play in these first two games, so we'll reevaluate it in a couple of days. But right now, the best spot for him to continue working at it is at home.
All right. How important is you to kind of get on a roll to finish this season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's always easier or better for a goalie if he keeps playing. You're like in the groove, but we were switching back and forth there for a little bit. It's always good, but we need to win like the last couple for our fans too and for the city. So today wasn't it, and we got a chance for it tomorrow.
You mentioned that part. I mean, how difficult is the mindset for a team like yours in your position going up against teams like Dallas? They're playing for stuff. Teams like Winnipeg.
Yeah, I think this is a really difficult road trip. Like Dallas, they're playing for something. Winnipeg, they can still reach Dallas. I don't know if anymore, but yeah, St. Louis, same thing. And then Mini at home, right? They want to finish it off the right way at home. So not the easiest road trip, but we got to make sure we play the right way and just finish the season off strong.
Individually, all these games you've been playing lately and playing well, and like what's the common denominator for you in those?
Nothing really. One game at a time, one puck at a time. If they leave the zone, take a breath, and then like one puck when they come at me again. So just trying to give the team a chance to win every night and just trying to do my job.
Do you feel any different physically the last few months? I mean, you've had a lot of time to recuperate. Yeah, and you've had some injuries in past years. Do you feel any differently now than you have in recent
Yeah, better.
seasons?
Better before the injury, I would say. And then, yeah, it makes it easier if you are 100% to do your job. If you're like 80 or 90%, and there's a little bit of something going on, and it's always a little bit tough. You always maybe play situation a little bit different. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you're at 80 or 90%? In
right now?
Previous seasons? No, like to start the season or even
no.
last season? Or?
Not like this season.
Got it.
Good.
Very kind of contained them, and then they kind of broke loose for the 19 and the shots in the second. What kind of changed, do you think, between the first and second?
Honestly, I thought we played, a good game all around. Obviously, that goal at the end, great tip. Nothing you can really do about that one, but great tip. I think that gave them a little bit of life, and then, obviously, second they came out and playing, and then take a 5-on-3 and score. It's another tough one. And then the last goal, it's a weird bounce. No one really knew what it was besides Heiskin, and then he walks around and Kirby basically has it and just bad bounce off his shoulder. But I thought we played good tonight, honestly.
What's the mindset for the team going in? You're obviously facing a bunch of teams that have a lot to play for at this stage. How do you counter that in a position like you guys are in right now?
I think just putting your best foot forward. Guys are working for contracts. Guys are working for next year. Maybe we up the lineup and stuff like that. So, I think there's a lot of things that guys are playing for right now. So I think that, and obviously we want to win as a team. It's not fun when you lose, so we want to win every game.
How about you personally? You scored today. It's been a while. You haven't had a lot of playing time lately. What are you looking to do?
Yeah, it was a bit different playing a game. Sitting for that long and then come back in, it was definitely a little bit different. But just trying to play my game. Comfortable. Comfortable coming back in. It was fun to get back in the locker room with the guys and get on the ice with them. So just play my game and see where that goes.
That's it.
Thank you.